Summary of The Taming of the Shrew by William Shakespeare. An induction sets the scene for the main story at the start of the play. Christopher Sly, a drunk beggar, is kicked out of a bar and falls asleep. He is found by a nobleman who wants to play a joke on him. He puts on fancy clothes for a lord and tells Sly that he is a rich nobleman who has been crazy and has forgotten who he is. A young page of the lord is dressed up as Sly's royal wife, and Sly hires a group of visiting actors to put on a play for him. After that, the rest of the play is what these actors do. The play's main story starts in Padua, where Lucentio, a young scholar, and Tranio, his helper, arrive. Soon, they see Baptista with his two girls, Bianca and Catherine. There are men who want to date Bianca, but Catherine seems rude and unpleasant. He tells Bianca's admirers that she won't get married until his older daughter Catherine does. This is because Bianca is his younger daughter. Lucentio falls deeply in love with Bianca the moment he sees her. Tranio tells Lucentio that he should pretend to be a teacher and help Bianca, that way he can spend time with her and get close to her. So, Tranio is going to dress up as Lucentio. Lucentio agrees with the plan. Another man, Petruchio, comes to Padua looking for a wife with his helper Grumio. Peter tells Catherine about his friend Hortensio, who is interested in Bianca. Peter tells Catherine that he likes her. Hortensio says he will help Petruchio get in touch with Catherine's father, but he wants Petruchio to disguise Hortensio as a music teacher so that Hortensio can go into the house and be with Bianca. Catherine makes fun of and picks on Bianca at Baptista's house. A man named Grumio, who is interested in Bianca, Lucentio, posing as teacher Cambio, Petruchio, Hortensio, posing as teacher Licio, and Tranio, posing as Lucentio, all show up and Baptista stops them from fighting. Petruchio tells Catherine that he wants to marry her, and the two teachers present themselves. Baptista sends the teachers inside to talk to Bianca and talks with Petruchio about Catherine's gift. She is rude, doesn't like Petruchio, and hits him when she comes to see him. However, Petruchio is sure that he can teach her good manners. Baptista agrees to marry Catherine to Petruchio. He then has to choose between Lucentio, actually Tranio, Hortensio, and Grumio as the man who will marry Bianca. After hearing the hopefuls talk about how rich they are, Baptista decides that Bianca will marry Lucentio, but only if Lucentio's father, Vincenzo, promises that Lucentio will really receive his money. Lucentio and Hortensio teach Bianca in Baptista's house while pretending to be teachers. Lucentio tells her who he really is and what he wants to do while he is trying to teach her. Catherine and Petruchio are getting married, but Petruchio is late, which makes Catherine very upset. When he finally shows up, he's wearing a silly outfit that makes Baptista and Catherine mad. At the same time, Tranio thinks of a way to help Lucentio get Bianca. To protect Lucentio's money, he will find a stranger to pretend to be Lucentio's father. Catherine and Petruchio come back from getting married in the church. Petruchio tells Catherine that he have to leave right away, skipping the fancy meal that has been planned for the wedding. Kate wants to stay, but Petruchio takes her to his home in the country with him. When he's at home, Petruchio acts crazy and is mean to all of his workers. He scolds and corrects Catherine all the time, and to keep her from eating, he acts like there is something wrong with all the food his workers bring her. These things are all part of his plan to tame her by not letting her eat or sleep. Hortensio finds Bianca and Lucentio kissing in Padua. Lucentio is still dressed as a teacher. He gives up on Bianca because he is tired of her and chooses to marry a rich widow instead. At the same time, Biondello, Lucentio's helper, tells Lucentio and Tranio that he has found someone to play Lucentio's father. He sets Tranio up with the man, who is an old merchant. This is a lie. Tranio tells the traitor that his life is in danger in Padua and that he needs to act like Lucentio's father to stay safe. The merchant decides to dress up as Lucentio's dad and thanks Tranio for what it looks like being his help.
About the author. Shakespeare was born in Stratford-upon-Avon, Warwickshire, and grew up there. His father worked as a glove maker, and Shakespeare only got grammar school education. Back in 1582, he married Anne Hathaway. But around 1590, he left his family and went to London, where he worked as an actor and playwright. Shakespeare was an instant hit. He quickly became the most famous writer of his time and a part owner of the Globe Theatre. King James took his acting group and named them the King's Men in 1603. In 1613, Shakespeare moved to Stratford-upon-Avon. He died on April 23, 1616, at the age of 52.
Hope we summarized it fully and you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so that we are motivated to create more videos.